What in the world is going on with Respawn Entertainment? We've been suddenly getting a load of good news, right? So many people were excited about the new patch and it seemed like everybody was on board. They were liking the changes. Respawn just made another big announcement and we just got another leak that just further gives us more good news that we never thought would actually happen. So what is this good news and why are they actually happening? I think I know why, so let's dive into it. Listen guys, it's my birthday and I only ask for one thing: like the video and subscribe to the channel, or if you're looking to buy a house, then hit me up. I can do your mortgage for you too. For those of you that don't know, that's my outside of YouTube job. Obviously, if you've seen our past videos, you've seen where many pro players, content creators, even fans alike were excited about the new changes that were coming to Apex. People saying that this is probably one of the best seasons we've had in a while, or one of the best patches that we've had in a while, some of the best nerfs and balances and buffs that we've had in a while. People were just saying that like it finally felt like the game was getting fun again, and they were prioritizing fun rather than necessarily balances. Making certain legends just extremely overpowered or just buffing them out of nowhere just made the game fun because people wanted to use wonky, weird things. You even had the biggest content creator in Apex, Imperial House, saying that yes, the game is making a comeback. Then just 2 days ago, we actually had Respawn make a pretty big announcement saying, "Hi Legends, to continually improve your gameplay experience, we've migrated the Apex servers to Amazon Web Services. We'll be closely monitoring performance over the coming weeks and we'll share updates as we gather more insights. See you in the Outlands." Even the associate quality designer for Apex said this one was hard to keep a secret, but we're finally on AWS servers and we're still monitoring, but so far things are looking much better. So if you've noticed that the servers felt or looked a little bit better lately, this is probably the reason why. And a lot of people were excited for this because most people know what AWS is and know how it's kind of like this big standard. So a lot of people saw this as pretty good news. Then some of you OG day one Apex fans were probably here because of, you know, your experience in Titanfall. And this is where we started to get some really crazy news. And I'm not even kidding. This is not a stretch. Titanfall 3. There's been so many stories in the past that we're not getting Titanfall 3. We are getting Titanfall 3. It's rumored Apex is doing Apex 2. They're not doing Apex 2. They're all over the place. What in the world is going on and what is the actual truth? And once again, at the end of the video, we'll talk about why they seem to be doing this. So of course, on April Fool's Day, you saw a lot of Titanfall 3 stuff as per usual. It's like just an old pastime at this point. But 2 days later, you had many leakers like Oz and Yoru come out to say Titanfall 3 is actually coming. Somebody should have seen me talking on a Discord server in December 2024, he says, where Respawn was, quote, having a secret game in development. That game is Titanfall 3, and it will be announced at TGA 2025 at the earliest and then officially released in 2026. Oz also himself had tweeted a picture of Titanfall 3. Of course, so many people in the comments were so excited about this that they just couldn't believe it. Like, hey guys, April Fool's was 2 days ago. Like, we can cut it out now. But no, according to them, it actually seems to be coming. It even got picked up by Game Rant following up this rumor saying Titanfall 3 is coming in 2026. But some people are even having further speculations because they're wondering, how can Respawn suddenly do all of this? They're talking about the confirmed Star Wars Jedi game. It's hard to see the studio also being able to juggle Titanfall 3 while also still trying to juggle the live service game of Apex. Apex has also had a couple of games in development that got stopped, they got revamped, and then they stopped again. So there's been so much going on in the background. But as you can see from this Reddit thread, some people were definitely skeptical. So what's my reasoning that this all may be true? With my conversation with a Respawn developer just a couple of months ago, I was specifically told that, look, as we can see, Apex was declining and things were looking not so good. I was specifically told that while some of these suggestions were falling on deaf ears, I guess in the lights of EA, they seriously had to change up what they were doing and do the complete opposite, because what they were doing was obviously leading to destruction. Even went as far to say, look, we're never going to get those COVID numbers again because yeah, everybody was at home playing the game and that's just not going to be the standard. But we can definitely build Apex back up into a very healthy player base with people being super engaged with the game again, and we just got to do the opposite of what we have been doing. We even saw the EA CEO go from, yeah, there's not going to be an Apex 2 to suddenly it looks like Apex 2 might might be a real thing. Epic Games had actually had a survey saying what game that is unreleased are you most excited to play. Apex Legends 2 was one of those games. They even basically just kind of admitted, look, we're going to bring an update in 2026. It's so freaking big. It might as well be Apex 2.0. So that's my reasoning that I think that, you know, maybe some of this turns out to be true. What are some other things that you guys are most excited for when it comes to a lot of these updates, a lot of these changes, and Respawn trying to make some last ditch efforts, I guess, to just skyrocket this game again? And what changes are not being announced that you would love to see in this game as well? Like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the scene. I'm going to head out to the beach for my birthday today with the wife and kids. So, you know, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel for my birthday gift. That'd be great. And until the next time, we'll see you all later.